What is up, guys? And if you haven't figured it out, today we are going to be working on the R32 GTR, which is right here. And we got something really fun and something that I've been wanting to do for a very long time, but just have not ordered it. So let's hop right into it.
I know you feel it in the nighttime, and you've given all your days while they were waiting on the right time. You went and made your wave. I don't need reasons to live. There's no reason to quit, it's all I know. So once again, I'm gone with the summer. Gone with the summer. Once again, I'm gone with the summer. They be trying to count us out, we highly endowed. They must not know what's at stake, what we fighting about. This tradition to a wordsmith, the missile shooter. I'm my automatic sniper, I bet this'll do ya. I give reason and ether to all the line soldiers. I'm undefeated, my region remains on my shoulders.
Alright guys, so what we are doing today is something that I've wanted to do for the R32 GTR for so long. And I guess I should just grab it. Should I just grab it? Let's just grab it. It comes in this massive box from Greddy. Now, this is the R32 GTR Greddy full suction kit. So this is a full intake system for the car, and if you guys are familiar, let me go ahead and pop the hood. She's a little warm. I just drove her here. But what we're replacing is all of this. Now all of these pipings, this is HKS intakes, and all of this is the stock piping that comes on the R32. Now what we're going to be doing is removing all of this and the side intercooler piping too as well. Now the one pipe we won't use is one where my blow-off valve is. We will not touch that one. But everything else is going to get replaced. And I'm going to let her cool off for a little bit before I actually start getting in here, because it is warm. I just drove it from home. So we're going to do all of this and the intercooler piping too as well. But first, let's get all the pieces out of this and see what we're looking at. Let's do it right now. All right, so I got everything laid out. Everything looks amazing. So let's take a look at the Greddy R32 GTR full suction kit. All right guys, I'm pretty damn stoked. This stuff is super nice, super polished, has the Greddy logos. You guys can see that in certain areas. This looks freaking awesome. It comes with the brand new filters, the Air filters. Man, this is gonna be super sweet. So I got the version that uses the stock airflow meter, since I do still have them on my car. I can always delete those later when I put a brand new ECU in and run them without the MAFs. But for now, since I don't have the ECU, I'm going to go ahead and get this pipe kit in. This is something that I think will clean up the engine bay and really change out this section of the engine bay, since I have pretty much everything kind of the way I want it. But this portion, as much as I love the stock tubes and I think they're iconic, I think this is really going to clean it up. So first thing we're going to do is, it's still a little warm, so I'm going to let it cool down a little bit more, and then we'll get this stripped out. I've got to get the front bumper off too as well, so we may do that now. sorry about the noise. I've got the fans on, but I've got pretty much all the piping out of the engine bay. I'm fighting with one right here that goes to the intercooler. Now, I am trying to decipher the Japanese instructions, so bear with me here. I'm trying to figure out which pipes go where, which pipes I retain from the stock stuff that's on the floor here. So we're working on it. I'm getting it together. I've got to get this last pipe out, and then we can get started putting the new piping in, and hopefully I can figure it out. So here we go. All right, guys, so I got a few of the pipes in. You can see, started to get the intake pipe for the front turbo, and I will get the intake pipe for the second turbo in. I started to put some of the couplers on. I'm gonna tell you right now, guys, I didn't film much of this because I said a bunch of choice words and was pretty pissed off. This is definitely a very, very difficult thing to put in. It should be fairly easy. I've got the front left intercooler piping off. I still have yet to get the right front, but the right front should be super duper easy. I don't know if you guys can see right here and here. Should be fairly easy for that one. This portion right here, right, this intake tube, guys, super duper mega freaking hard, like crazy hard. I got a little upset, not gonna lie to you guys. I didn't film much of it just because it was a nightmare. We're closing in on the home stretch. Got a few more things to do. Let's get it.
Run it back, run it back to you.
Alright guys, so a little update. I'm getting the airflows on. I am exhausted. I am going on way too long doing this. This is insane. I don't know if I would do this again. This is nuts. Very, very difficult. So let me get these airflows on and I'll show you guys an update on the pipe. So this is what we have so far. Nothing's really fully tightened down. Just kind of getting everything in there and mocked up. So we still have the pipe that runs here down to the lower intercooler pipe, and then I still have this side to do. So we're getting very, very close. There is a vacuum line that I'm still trying to figure out where that goes because there is no nipple or anything for it. So we're gonna figure that out, but we're getting very, very close, guys. As you can see, very, very close. Should be done here in the next hour. So let's get to it. So I got, let me turn the fan off so you guys can freaking hear me. I got the entire piping kit on the left side of the car done. So most of the suction, let me show you. Damn, so there it is. Now the only thing I have left to do, I've got the lower piece in, you can see. I just need to do this side. So that's the last thing we need to do is pull that pipe off, get the new one on, and she is looking good. right, guys, that's it. I got the left side pipe in. Let's take a look. There it is. All the front top piping is in. And that piping there. So I guess the last thing we need to do is start it up and see if the damn thing runs. So let's do it.
Here we have Ryan driving with no seat. Smurfatize me, Ryan. Sounds good. Ooh, white smoke.
All right, guys, so Shane is here. We are gonna take the car for a test drive. First test drive with the Greddy full suction kit on it. So let's see what happens here. Doesn't really sound any different, but we haven't really got on it yet. So let's see.
It's aesthetic. It's a little aesthetic.
Yeah, I mean, it's a little aesthetic. Go for the old first test driver. Oh yeah, I also deleted the boost restrictor in the car, so this would be Shane's first drive with no boost restrictor.
Oh, that didn't sound good.
It's probably a bolt. I did drop a couple bolts in there, so. Sounds pretty good. Yeah, I dropped like 2 bolts in there, so.
Found one.
Found one! So, alright. Seems like she's good. We'll give her a turn around. And, oh, good though.
Yeah, definitely an immediate difference from deleting that booster.
Yeah. Well, deleting the boost restrictor in the car, so a lot of people don't know this, but on the cars back in the 90s, they had that gentleman's agreement where the car couldn't have over 280 horsepower, right? Well, what they did for the Skyline was on the boost solenoid, they would put a restrictor, and the restrictor would keep the car at right around 276 horsepower. So by removing that, instead of being at 9 PSI, we should be closer to about 14 PSI. Oh, okay, cool, dude, thanks. So being closer to 14 PSI, which is closer to 1 bar of boost, which I'm still on stock turbos, so I don't want to go too high on the boost. 1 bar is pretty safe for stock turbos. You know, obviously at some point everything fails. So, but I'm pretty psyched about, oh, I'm getting a phone call.
All right, we'll cut there.
Anyway, so yeah, guys, there it was. All right, guys, so there you have it. We just went for a ride in the R32. Everything is freaking tip-top shape. That R32 suction kit was a pain in the ass to do. I am not gonna lie to you guys, I cussed a lot. That's why I did not film a lot of me taking some of the parts off and putting some of the parts on. But we got it done. Feels pretty good, right?
It does. I mean, I wasn't here for it, but.
No, he wasn't here. I pretty much got it done before he got here. A couple updates for you guys, since you guys haven't seen before we end the video. I got all of the dash delete pieces in the E46, which is not going to focus there, but right there, right there. So all those are from Hard Motorsports, if you guys are curious. Still have not done the door deletes. They're still over here. I'm waiting on new door handles and trim pieces. We got our splitter in, which I have already got The splitter stays on the bottom, which you guys can't see. They're like right here. We still have the seat to do. We still have some other goodies. And then update on the 1J. I've got it completely stripped pretty much and almost ready to go to the machine shop. And then there's all the stuff. If anybody wants an automatic transmission, slide in the DMs. And an AC compressor, if someone wants that, slide in the DMs. Bunch of other stuff here. If you guys are interested, slide in the DMs.
2J turbo.
A 2J turbo. Shane has a 2J turbo for sale at Shanus Maximus if you guys really want that, which I'll put that in the description. But with that, guys, that is going to end it for today's video. Some R32 Skyline content. And if you guys are looking forward to some more stuff, because I do have one more thing coming for the R32, and it is going to be sick. It is going to be really sick. But I will not get it until next week, and I'm out of town. So I think my face is dirty. Anyways, deuces, guys. Please like and subscribe to videos if you're liking the content. I appreciate it. Helps the channel out a lot. And with that, we'll see you in the next one.